Hello and welcome all signs. So this is going to be your reading where we're going to take a look at what's going on in this connection. I'm going to try to read you on this side and the person that you're dealing with on this side. But if you feel like the roles are reversed, then feel free to swap. We'll be reading with Lenormand and then to clarify with the Tarot. And if you feel like this reading resonates and wanting to dive a little bit deeper or just support me and Ollie here, and Jesse of course, then you can become a member and get access to all of the readings. Yeah. So, and thank you all for being here. It means a lot. So, let's begin. Aries. So, this is going to be your reading. We're going to take a look at what's going on in this connection. I'm going to try to read you, Aries, on this side and the person that you're dealing with on this side. But if you feel like the roles are reversed, then feel free to swap. So let's see what's going on between you and the person that you're dealing with. So a lot of insecurities here, Aries, from both of your sides. This is kind of feeling of, okay, let's give it a try, but we're still working out some things here. But I'm gonna start with you, Aries. Let's see, let's take a look at you, because you are being it's like I do see you communicating with this person, but at the same time it's like you have started to distance yourself, Aries, putting up your walls towards them and being just a little bit insecure here of what to do, not certain. A lot of back and forth, still having an open communication. I kind of do see, one side of you is already distancing, taking off. Needing some more time to figure things out, Aries. Now, let's take a look at this person here. They are showing you that this is something that they want, but it's like they have given up completely here, Aries. Like all that they are fighting for is because they are feeling something a little bit. But the rest of them can even be somebody else. No, wrong. Can even be somebody else telling them that they should drop this or that they should end this. Aries. Let's see. We're still hurting. Something here that hurts them, Aries. Can be that the knowing that they are starting to lose you, that is what is hurting them. It can be as well the people around them telling them, putting ideas into their mind. But even all this, even if they are feeling defeated here, I cannot just see them wanting to try to For a new beginning. You For you, Aries, I do see some like agreeing to a date or two, or just to hear them out. There's still communication here, trying to work things out. Can you guys? She's just sitting there, all powerful. Nope. Okay. Yeah, Aries. I'm gonna go a little bit deeper in the extended to see. Starting to clarify a thing or two, and take a look at the near future as well. That's what I have for you, Aries. Thank you, and bye. Taurus. So there's going to be your reading. We're going to take a look at what's going on in this connection. I'm going to try to read you, Taurus, on this side, and the person that you're dealing with on this side. But if you feel like the roles are reversed, then feel free to swap. So let's see what's going on between you and the person that you're dealing with. So, Taurus, I'm going to start with you and then move over towards this person. There's a lot of holding back here, Taurus, from your part. But I kind of do see it more as you missing somebody, that you are thinking about them, even though that you're not wanting to, trying to remove them from your mind, but yeah, you still find yourself thinking about them, Taurus. Might even be looking them up, or just looking at old memories. Yeah, and you really did like them, Taurus, as well. But right now you're not showing them any of it. Taurus. Yeah, kind of do see you just holding back and missing somebody here. Let's see. Let's take a look at this person. This can be somebody younger as well, Taurus, or just somebody active, because I do see a lot of speed here. A lot of speed. But this is more them running away from something stable, Taurus. Always on the move, and just can't it's not somebody that settles down, Taurus. Always looking for the new here. It's like they are chasing something, and when they do believe that they have found it, they run to it's like running to the next thing all the time. But here, so I do see them still being wanting to communicate with you, Taurus. I don't know if you are in some sort of communication. I don't see it from your side, but for them, I do see them being open for it. Can be as well that they did reject an offer here that you made them, Taurus. Yeah, kind of do see that you do need some more time for you, Taurus, to think about all of this, about them, what to do. For them, kind of do see them being willing to come over, but at the same time, I don't see them staying, Taurus, because they are not looking for something stable right now, or I'm not sure if they ever have. Taurus, there's somebody very well, fun and active here, and a lot of fear as well of well, being intimate or in a connection. Yeah, but Taurus, we will dive a little bit deeper in the extended, take a look at what this communication is all about, and in the near future as well. So that's what I have for you, Taurus. Thank you, and bye. Gemini, so it is going to be your reading. We're going to take a look at, well, what's going on in this connection. I'm going to try to read you, Gemini, on this side, and the person that you're dealing with on this side. But if you feel like the roles are reversed, then feel free to swap. So let's see what's going on between you and the person that you're dealing with. So, Gemini, I'm going to start with you and then take a look at this person. But I do see a lot of stability here. Like this is not somebody new. This has been going on for quite some time with this person, this connection. But I do see you ready for a change as well. Not a change, oh, don't be not up there. You're gonna see stuff falling soon, Gemini. No. Yeah, not in a change that you want to change your person, but it is a change in this connection, like a way of doing things. Gemini, can be a change of location, wanting to move in. Oh, you can't jump. Come on. Yeah. Not in a way of changing changing location, because you are a little bit uncertain here how you should bring this up towards this person, towards your person. Not knowing how to communicate it properly. There you go. Good job. Dukti. Let's see. Let's take a look at them. Because this is somebody that is happy with how everything is right now, Gemini. Like they are comfortable. They are feeling this stability. They are feeling like this is growing. And yeah, it's just somebody very comfortable with you. Almost like yesy here. Aren't you comfortable with me? Yes, you are. Yeah, but they are seeing you, Gemini, as well. Keep on building on this trust. Still learning new things about you. But this is just somebody that is happy with how things are, or how it's, how it's going between you. It's like they don't have any complaints, Gemini. Just feeling this stability. I don't see you. Yeah, you are wanting to change something here. I kind of do see you as well feeling this stability, this comfortable, like knowing each other's routine, Gemini. It's like you know where you have one another. It's just this one thing that you are thinking about. Yeah, we're gonna find out more in the extended and what's really going on here with you, Gemini. Let's see. We're gonna close it off. Yeah, things might change a little bit after you offer this, Gemini. Because I do see them. No, don't get stuck in. There you go. It's gonna burst the bubble a little bit when you step forward here with this offer, Gemini. Yeah, we're gonna take a deeper look at it in the extended, because yeah, it's almost like you did or will break their little happy bubble here. So, Gemini, that's what I had for you. Thank you, and bye. Cancer! So, this is going to be your reading. We're going to take a look at what's going on in this connection. I'm going to try to read you, Cancer, on this side, and the person that you're dealing with on this side. But if you feel like the roles are reversed, then feel free to swap. So let's see what's going on between you and the person that you're dealing with. Cancer. So, Cancer, I'm going to start with you and then move over towards this person. Can I do see you getting a little bit tired of this person, Cancer? It is a little bit this feeling of, well, enough is enough. Yeah, because I do see problems here, Cancer, to start with, within this connection. And it's like every time this person comes and apologize, you accept the apology, but each time it's like you're starting to feel less and less, and now it's like you're just, well, just saying yes just because. But in your feelings, it's like you have, they're not completely over towards them, but they have reduced a lot, Cancer. So if you loved them before, can I do see you, well, liking them now, or yeah, but it's at the same time it is because I do see wanting this stability. Like you want something to grow. That's why you might accept their apology. But at the same time, it's like either this is the last time or this is just not enough anymore for you, Cancer. Yeah, because I've lost a lot of feelings here towards them. Let's see. Let's take a look at this person. It's very too different as well, because while you are seeing the potential of this, or the hoping of something to grow here, like it could have been going on for quite some time as well, and that's why you're having some troubles letting go, because it's been going on for quite some time, Cancer. So I almost do see this like they are still sitting on the problem, Cancer, even though they might be stepping forward and say, oh, I'm sorry for acting this way, or let's fix this. It's like they're not letting go of the problem, and the next time, well, they bring the past into the present, and they are like building up the problems, because they're still right now as well, Cancer, they're still sitting on the past problems that you have repaired or tried to fix. No, they're still bringing those up. Yeah. Same old, and because right now I do see them like you are in it right now as well, because it is this feeling of, I'm hoping Cancer accept my apology. That would make me very happy. I'm still sitting on the problems, but if they would just accept my apology, then I would be happy. I'm not letting this go. Yeah, it is same old Cancer. Yeah, let's see. Well, they're coming in here, Cancer, wanting to change. I do see it as once again, but we will clarify this if they really mean it this time. But they're wanting to fix the problems. For you, this can be, because either you are ready, Cancer, like this is the last time, or it's like you do have your foot out of the door, ready to leave. Like saying last time, or this is somebody new entering Cancer. Yeah, but we will clarify this in the extended. So, Cancer, that's what I had for you. Thank you and bye. Leo, so this is going to be your reading. We're going to take a look at, well, what's going on in this connection. I'm going to try to read you, Leo, on this side and the person that you're dealing with on this side. But if you feel like the roles are reversed, then feel free to swap. So let's see what's going on between you, the person that you're dealing with, Leo. So, Leo, I'm going to start with you and then move over towards this person here. It's like you all have taken a different direction, Leo, from this person here. It's like changing path, breaking up with them, Leo. Because I do see that you are excited towards the new, or what's new to come, and it is at the same time almost like a relief here, a relief of happiness, like knowing that you have done the right thing. You might not know if this road that you are on is better, but at least it feels good for you now, or in this moment, Leo. For them, could have been that this came a little bit out of the blue for them, Leo, that they thinking that everything was good between you, because it's like they didn't see this coming, still not believing that it is over, knowing that it is, but in their feelings, it's like they're still with you. There's a lot of healing on their side as well. But I kind of do see them seeking or trying to get some sort of answer out of you as well, Leo. Like why? What happened? Yeah, there is a sadness here. Even though they're trying to remain positive, Leo, there still is a pretty big sadness. Mostly I kind of do see it because it happened so fast. Yeah, Leo, I still kind of do see them coming towards you, wanting to fix this, wanting to repair it. It's getting to that point for you, or will be, that it's getting a bit annoying now, because you are a little bit back and forth. It feels good, but still wondering if you have done the right thing, and with them being on you, this decision gets even harder, Leo. So you kind of do see slowly, shutting them out completely, because right now I do see a little communication between you. Yeah, but we're gonna dive a little bit deeper in the extended, Leo. So yeah, that's what I had for you. Thank you and bye. Virgo! So this is going to be your reading. We're going to take a look at what's going on in this connection. I'm going to try to read you, Virgo, on this side and the person that you're dealing with on this side. But if you feel like the roles are reversed, then feel free to swap. Let's see. Virgo. What's going on in this connection? So, Virgo, I'm going to start with you and then move over towards this person. Because the first thing that I see here, Virgo, is it is a feeling of you almost lying to yourself. Virgo. Because I do see this being a separation, or just you needing some time to think things over. But at the same time, I kind of do see you knowing exactly what it is that you're wanting. Can be that you don't have the guts to tell this person that this is over. Because more, I need some time to really think what it is that I'm wanting. I do see that, or at least you know, like, this person is not somebody that you are wanting, Virgo. But can be that you're just wanting to spare their feelings as well. Yeah, but it's almost like you are just waiting for some time to pass so you can then break up with this person or make it official, and then let's begin on a new phase here, Virgo. It's like buying some time. Let's take a look at this person, because I did see them being heartbroken here. They are thinking about you quite much. They still have a lot of this love towards you, even though that they are there is this sadness here. Virgo. Sadness, and can be a little bit anger as well towards you, because you made them feel this way, or that you broke this that you broke their heart, Virgo. Feeling a bit lost. Yeah, really lost, Virgo. I do see you healing as well, Virgo. It's not that you're just because there is healing here as well, so it did affect you. Not as much as it did for this person, because they are really heartbroken, but yeah, did affect you as well. I do see it, feeling like you have done the right thing as Virgo. So, Virgo, Yeah, can I just do see somebody being heartbroken over here? You know, can't stop thinking about you, having all of this love towards you. It creates some anger as well. It's just somebody that is just processing everything here, Virgo. And for you, it's like you are waiting things out, things to calm down, so you can well, kind of, it's like you have already starting to take a look around to see what else is out there, Virgo. Yeah, I'm gonna dive a little bit deeper in the extended. Yeah, so Virgo, that's bad for you. Thank you, and bye. Libra, so it is going to be your reading. We're going to take a look at what's going on in this connection. I'm going to try to read you, Libra, on this side, and the person that you're dealing with on this side. But if you feel like the roles are reversed, then feel free to swap. So let's see. Libra, what's going on between you and a person that you're dealing with? So, Libra, I'm going to start with you and then move over towards this person. So can I do see you, Libra, that you are really... One second. Okay. That you really do like somebody here, Libra. And there is this fear within you as well that you are losing them. Libra. And at the same time, it's like you're not going to let this... well, you don't want this to end like this. But mostly I do see this... it's like you knowing what this is really about, but not wanting to accept that because you felt more, Libra. So I kind of do see you desiring them, wanting them, but at the same time not getting the attention that you are wanting, not getting the same response. But I kind of do see you knowing the answer as well, Libra. Yeah, let's take a look at this person. So I do see them, even though Libra, you might have had the best time with one another, like this amazing date, or just having this good time with one another. It's like they knew, like this is going to end, Libra. Because in their emotions are in their... It's like they have told told themselves before what was going on. So it's like, okay, this is just a one-time thing, or they have done this before. So it's like something that they are used to, Libra. Because they're not letting their emotions feel. It's like they are only operating in their mind here, knowing exactly what it is that they are getting themselves into and how to get out of it as well. I'm still having a lot of good times or good time in between that, Libra. Because there is passion here towards you. I do see the passion, that this desire, not desire, yeah, finding you attractive, Libra. Like it is passion towards you, and as well a good time. But it's only like knowing that this is going to end, like one time. Yeah. So I do see them moving on from this, Libra. They even did it before they you went on this date, or it's like they already moved on to the next activity. Yeah. This is because I do see you knowing what this was about, Libra, like knowing who like who they are. You saw the signs. At the same time, it was like you were hoping that, well, maybe this would become something more, because you know that they felt the same, this happiness or this warmth, like you know there were a connection here. So you're not wanting it to end. Yeah, you get the rider as well, Libra. So Libra, for them, again, I do see that this was a one-time thing, or like they are next on the next adventure, kind of in and out, this person. And for you, I kind of did get this feeling, Libra, of like don't go chasing something that ain't there, Libra. Well, we will see. We will dive a little bit deeper in the extended. This with the rider can be as well as somebody is coming, that they are coming in with some news. Kind of do see it more as describing their personality. Libra, let's see. So Libra, that's what I had for you. Thank you, and bye. Scorpio, so this is going to be your reading. We're going to take a look at what's going on in this connection. I'm going to try to read you, Scorpio, on this side, and the person that you're dealing with on this side. But if you feel like the roles are reversed, then feel free to swap. Yes, see? Let's see. What's going on between you and the person that you're dealing with? Yes, see? Wow, 1 second, Scorpio. Just gonna... No? Okay, never mind. I don't know if you want to go out a little bit. No. Let's see. I'm gonna start with you, Scorpio, and then move over towards this person. So I do see you being a little bit back and forth here, Scorpio. It's like you are going against yourself. Can be a feeling of not, like feeling like you're not good enough for this, Scorpio. Because I do see you wanting this connection or wanting this person, but at the same time it's like you are pulling away, almost distancing yourself, Scorpio, creating this space between you. A lot of overthinking as well. Yeah. Let's see, let's take a look at them, Scorpio. Yeah, it is almost like you feel here, Scorpio, that you don't deserve this, or that this is going to end. So why wait it out? Why delay this? Let's just start pulling away right now, so it becomes easier. Even though that you are feeling this, feeling committed towards them or towards this, you're still pulling away. Do see it being a lot of overthinking here, Scorpio, and seeing a problem where there is none. Because this person right here is very stable to begin with. Can be a lot of wisdom here as well. But it's like they are an open book here, Scorpio. Telling you what it is that they are wanting with you, that they have all of these emotions towards you. It's like they are trying to over and over show you that this is something that they want. Yeah, it's like I really do want this, Scorpio, and I'm trying to prove it to you. And here you are almost saying, well, until the day that you are not wanting me anymore. So I'm gonna back off now. Yeah, I mean they are really coming towards you, Scorpio, and showing you. And you do have the clouds here, so a lot of being in your mind, Scorpio. It's like you are creating a problem where I don't see it. There is no problem here. It's like you are creating it, or just reading your future wrong here, Scorpio. Yeah. It's like I'm gonna back away now before anything happens. Yeah, Scorpio, I'm gonna dive deeper into this reading. Mostly you, because I kind of do see that this person is pretty secure when it comes to you. Like this is something that they do want, and they're not afraid of showing it either. And I do see the stability here behind it as well. Like somebody being true to their words, Scorpio. But you are in your mind quite much and creating this problem, or believing that this problem will show up, and yeah, it's better to back away now than to wait for it to come. But you do want this, you do want them. Yeah, so Scorpio, that's what I had for you. Thank you, and bye. Sagittarius. So this is going to be your reading. We're going to take a look at what's going on in this connection. I'm going to try to read you, Sagittarius, on this side, and the person that you're dealing with on this side. But if you feel like the roles are reversed, then feel free to swap. So let's see what's going on between you, person that you're dealing with. It's like we do have a union here, Sagittarius. Two people coming together even stronger now. If it has been a hold up or but let's see. Let's start with you, Sagittarius. Yeah, it's even hold up or not, Sagittarius, like in a separation or not. It's like you are coming towards this person with like just being ready. Can be that you're just feeling that you are at the place right now where you feel this stability, you feel comfortable, and now you can get into this love with this person. There is an excitement here, and I do see you kind of going with both feet first, Sagittarius, like jumping into this, like, okay, let's do this. Now I'm ready. Yeah, I do see this readiness from your side. It feels good as well with this person, like you are certain is yeah, you are certain now, Sagittarius, that this is something that you want, and you are going for it. Yeah, now for this person, yeah, because either this is you do see the same kind of energy here, Sagittarius, like they are ready to get into this with you. Can be yours, that you are so certain as well that they just get carried away with it. But there is this good feeling of just wanting to find out more about you, or just hear from you, Sagittarius, and do fun activities. For this person, I kind of do see them being well, they do have this newer energy that you have. They do feel this stability, or this is something that they are looking for, is to grow with somebody. Like that's what they are after. And it's like this. It is this feeling that they have found it with you, Sagittarius. It's an excitement here, and like, okay, let's see where this goes. I wanna date you more. I wanna, yeah. It's like you have, like this person has found what they are looking for, because you are very certain here as well. It's like you are. Yeah, it's like you are everything they have been looking for, Sagittarius. Well, what? That was a new sound. What? What time is it? No, it's not time for food yet. No. No, don't even try. You are questioning something here, Sagittarius. About them. Don't fall now. There's something here that makes you go a little bit back and forth. There's a lot of certainty from your side. So I don't see, it can be that you are dealing with somebody else stepping into the picture here. Yeah. Sagittarius, can be that you are somebody else will step into the picture. Because I did see this newer energy here. And somebody that is wanting to find out more about you, Sagittarius. But I will. There we go. Yeah, so going a little bit back and forth, Sagittarius. I will clarify all of this in the extended. And for them, I do see this like they are wanting to find out just more about you, get to know you better, Sagittarius. But it's like they are ready for this adventure to begin, liking everything that they are seeing so far. Yeah, Sagittarius, that's what I had for you. Thank you, and bye. Capricorn, so this is going to be your reading. We're going to take a look at what's going on in this connection. I'm going to try to read you, Capricorn, on this side, and the person that you're dealing with on this side. But if you feel like the roles are reversed, then feel free to swap. So let's see what's going on between you, the person that you're dealing with. So, Capricorn, I'm going to start with you and then move over towards this person. It's like you are, because I do see you thinking about this quite much, Capricorn. Again, it is this feeling of you wondering if you should just surrender towards this love. Because right now you are feeling it, you're being in your emotions, but it's like you have been controlling them as well, Capricorn. controlling what it is that you're feeling or how much you're letting yourself feel towards this person. But it's slowly starting to release a little bit more, finding it that you can trust them. Yeah, but it's like you are just making sure with yourself, like this is something that you are wanting to get into, Capricorn. Let's see, let's take a look at this person. Yeah, they do have lots of love towards you. It's like they are seeking more answers, Capricorn. It's a lot of communication here, a lot of talking, trying to fix something, or just trying to get through to you, Capricorn. It's like they are, yeah, kind of just see them that they are poking you all the time, trying to dig a little bit, trying to get something out of you. Yeah, but a lot of communication here, and there is love behind it as well, behind all of this. Like they're not doing it just because. They really are interested in helping and wanting this to grow, Capricorn. Let's see. There's somebody stable here as well. Can be somebody older, or just somebody very wise. This Capricorn, right now, it's like you are letting yourself, well, it's like you are revealing a little bit more about you every time. It's like it's going against you as well to do so. It feels like you're going against your own, well, against you, Capricorn. Like every time you do say something more personal about you, it's like then you might be losing some sleep. Like why did I say that? Yeah, Capricorn, we're gonna dive a little bit deeper in the extended to see a little bit more what's going on with you here. With this person, I kind of do see them being very secure and understanding as well, wanting the best for you, wanting you to open up more. Yeah, there's a lot of love behind it. They really do want your best here, Capricorn. That's it. Yeah. So, Capricorn, that's what I had for you. Thank you, and bye. Aquarius. So, this is going to be your reading. We're going to take a look at what's going on in this connection. I'm going to try to read you, Aquarius, on this side, and the person that you're dealing with on this side. But if you feel like the roles are reversed, then feel free to swap. Let's see, Aquarius, what's going on between you, person that you're dealing with. So, Aquarius, I'm going to start with you and then move over towards this person. I kind of do see that you have found somebody that you are seeing as your match here, Aquarius. Because you are, yeah, it's like you are interested in somebody and you're about to, or wanting to reveal these emotions, asking them out, wanting to go towards them, Aquarius. There's somebody new here, or somebody that you haven't been with before, Aquarius. Yeah, but there is this excitement of well, wanting to ask them out. Can be that you have already thrown out a little bit of hints here and there that you are interested. Yeah, it's like knowing that this will be a good match for you, Aquarius. For them, I don't see them having those kind of feelings towards you, Aquarius, right now. This is more them focusing on themselves. Well, they do have this like to become happy when they see you, or glad and when they see you, Aquarius. Well, that's pretty much it. Yes, I do. So I do see them working towards this stability as well, Aquarius. Almost like they have been hurt, not recently, but it's like they are still working through that pain. Can be a betray here as well, that they are trying to work themselves, well, learning to trust once again, Aquarius. I know, don't back off, Aquarius. I do see that you have this attraction towards them and your intentions are good as well. Might be that you are well, chickening out a little bit, Aquarius, or delaying it. Yeah, because I don't see them being involved with anybody else right now, Aquarius. Their focus is on themselves, still healing, trying to, well, just trying to focus on themselves. Yeah, Aquarius. But you are, well, ending this before it even, yeah, kind of do see that you're not going to ask them out now, even though that you are wanting to. Yeah, Aquarius, I'm gonna go a little bit deeper in the extended. Take a look at the near future for you. to see what's going on, because right now they're only focusing on them, making themselves more stable, and there is healing here as well. Not something that happened recently, but they're still healing from something. There's somebody, well, becoming very stable here, or creating their own stability. Aquarius. Yeah, so Aquarius, that's what I had for you. Thank you, and bye. Pisces. So this is going to be your reading. We're going to take a look at what's going on in this connection. I'm going to try to read you, Pisces, on this side, and the person that you're dealing with on this side. But if you feel like the roles are reversed, then feel free to swap. So let's see, Pisces, what's going on with you and the person you're dealing with. Pisces. So, Pisces, I'm going to start with you and then move over towards this person. But I really did get this feeling, Pisces, when I did look at you here. That this person, or this connection, is really draining you. Draining your energy. Because at this, I do see you being connected with this person, Pisces, like in a connection. So you're staying loyal, even though that you are wanting to break things off. You are loyal towards this person, but it is this feeling of you being, well, can be that you are a little bit of an empath as well. But there's something about them that is really draining you, well, emotionally as well. Because it's, yeah, I do see you feeling drained here, Pisces, but still talking to them. I do see that you don't have these emotions towards this person. It's like you're not wanting to even think about them, because then you feel drained, but still you are having this conversation with them, Pisces. And the thing that you are really wanting to do is just make a clean break and get out. But that's not you either. Yeah, so it's like every conversation that you have, or every time they visit, yeah, I don't see having that much emotions towards this person. Still a little, because it is affecting you. But it is a sense of wanting to escape altogether. And for this person, Pisces, I do see them communicating with you, that you are in communication, you are talking. It's like they, well, I don't want to say that they are using you, but it's like they know that you are this loyal Pisces, and it's like they're taking, yeah, it's like they're taking a little bit of an advantage of that, of your pureness, Pisces. Because they don't want this to end. And they're just trying to make everything, trying to say or do anything, Pisces, to keep this alive. I don't know if they or realize that they are making you feel this way. You see it? I do see you feeling quite drained here, quite exhausted, Pisces. For them, again, I do see them that they are feeling like this is going in their favor. But it's just like, yes, it's working. The things that I'm doing or saying is working here. We will have this connection once again. It's like you are agreeing to do things with them, Pisces. Like, yeah. I do get this feeling a little bit, Pisces, that you are wanting to get out, but not knowing how to say it, or how to get out. But Pisces, I'm gonna dive a little bit deeper in the extended. So that's what I had for you, Pisces. Thank you, and bye.